Today we are playing Kenshi, a post-apocalyptic survival game set in a world different than our own, probably. Instead of doing a normal run, we are doing something different, a scenario called a torso, where we spawn in the desert with nothing and without any limbs. They also give us a bug servant to get us started, but we don't need him, so we'll be sending him off to the wilderness. It goes without saying, travel without limbs is slow. This is at 3 times speed and he's barely moving. We have to travel to the nearest city of Shobatai for food, and if we're lucky, some cybernetic limbs. Right next to where we start, we can see that there are a bunch of desert people fighting. This means I can swoop up to their dead bodies and use my teeth to pick up all of their stuff. Now, I at least have clothes. Our bugman friend has ended up being attacked by cannibals, which is exactly what we want. After traveling for some time, we see a pack of skimmers who are extremely hostile and may eat me. Fortunately, because we are the size of a sack of potatoes, we can easily sneak by them. Checking back on our bug friend, it seems that the small cannibals and the big cannibals have started a war over him.
Look, Pim, I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause.
Near Shobatai, we see that some sand ninjas are being attacked and killed for not making way for an imperial noble and his king's guard. This means good high quality loot for me to slowly go and retrieve. Finally, after 3 days of crawling, I make it to the city gates. I immediately go sell my loot and purchase some food so I don't starve. I made a miscalculation assuming that a mechanic would sell robot limbs, so I somehow steal some things off the top shelf and leave. Using all my money as well as my pants, I buy a backpack to free up some space in my mouth for some more loot. With only 38 cats left, I go to the town's bakery to get some bread, illegally. Instead, I find some sake and some chew sticks, which is just fried cactus. With nothing else left for me here, it's time to head to Heft, the capital of the Empire. Probably the only place in this whole desert that sells some limbs. Some slavers contemplate selling me on the free market, but ignore me because no limbs. Can't mine rocks if you can't swing a pick. I come across a dead skimmer and take some of its bushmeat and claws to sell later. All this crawling around has made me very good at crawling around stealthily. About halfway to Heft, we see a band of nomads fighting a few skimmers. We take advantage of this to acquire more trade goods. While looting, another group of slavers comes up and actually looks like they're going to take me. But then a good Samaritan comes and saves me. I'm starting to think these skimmers aren't all bad. They've never attacked me, I've been taking their claws and meat, and now they've saved me. The dead slavers add to my trade inventory. I'll need a lot of money to buy new limbs. Finally, at the gates of Heft, I get stopped by some guards who inform me it's illegal to be poor. With some shameless begging, they ignore the fact that I've just passed out from hunger on the gate steps, and the center of the gate itself. I go to cook all of my bush meat to fend off hunger and make my way to the shops to get some more cats. On the way, I'm stopped by a noble who informs me that I should be kneeling before his presence. No issue for me, I'm already on the ground. I sell all my animal skin and claws to an armorer for money and make my way to a skeleton, or a robot, to attempt to purchase my prosthetic goal. Everything is too expensive, so I steal some robot parts from his shelf and go sell them to his neighbor, a bartender. I see a fight in the middle of town going between some guards and a bugman trade caravan. I go loot my cash cow and sell what I can find. Because the trader can't see me in front of the counter, I have to crawl behind it to sell to him. Going back to one I missed, I see it's absolutely full of valuable goods, including some cheaply made limbs. Goal technically achieved. but they are pretty much peg legs, so I sell everything I found on the Garu and go back to the skeleton to buy the nicest limbs he has. It wasn't too difficult going from no limbs to a cyborg, but I think that's mostly up to RNG. Thank you for watching. I may make more videos from Kenshi, especially from this character. If you like this video, I have other ones similar to this.